So as I was saying, let coaches be coaches and let players be players. Um, and I really think that is what's hindering the Raiders organization. I mean, if you look at any successful organization, whether it be the Bears, the Colts, the Giants, the Cowboys, the Steelers, even Atlanta, even the up and coming teams on the rise, like I said before, Atlanta. The up and coming teams on the rise would be Houston Texans. There are a whole bunch of them out there. Just give me a few for examples. Um, the difference between the up and coming teams that are actually you've seen them, from when they first began, they weren't that good. And then as years progressed, as time went on, they got better. You know what I mean? And I like to use Houston for a good example because I've seen big progress in that organization. Each year they're getting better and better and better. And compare us, the Oakland Raiders, to Houston. I mean, man, they've gotten better and we stayed the same. Yeah. Would it be because their owner lets the coach be the coach, and our owner wants to be the coach and the owner, and whoever is the coach, they only have this much authority over their team? That could be part of the reason. And the other reasons, as I said before, about the drafting and different players and attitudes and mindset and all that type of stuff as well. So it all goes into it. But let me go back into what I was saying earlier about the Darren McFadden and Moreno, that pick. I understand that McFadden was, in a different class, meaning, he got picked up first, then the following year was Moreno. I understand that. So if I get any comments saying, well, how can you say that because McFadden was there first and, then Moreno was there the next year he was available to go into the draft. And, I understand all that. And once again, I'm not taking anything away from McFadden. He's a very good player. He has a lot of weapons. He can play as quarterback. He could throw the ball. He could play receiver, kick, return, punt, return, running back. He could do all different things. And so he has a lot of skills. He's that home run hitter. He could just straight shot. He gets the ball and it's gone. It's touchdown. I understand that. He's very, very talented. And I do like him. So I'm not saying I don't like him. I do. But I really like Moreno. Like I said before, I was watching him and all that type of stuff. So I like him too. But as far as Jamarcus Russell, I wouldn't have picked him personally. But since he is our quarterback, I'm behind him 100%. I want to see him get better. I want to see him improve. I want him to be that quarterback, that franchise quarterback. Of course, any player that's in silver and black, I want them to do good. But I wouldn't have picked him if it was up to me. I would have gone with Brady Quinn. First of all, I am a Notre Dame fan. And so, I've been watching Notre Dame since Lou Holtz was a coach back in the mid '80s. When I was watching football, really started watching football probably in that mid '90s, probably like mid '90s. That's when I really started getting into it. So as a Notre Dame fan, of course, I'm gonna go with Brady Quinn. But like I said before, it is what it is. We don't have Quinn. We do have Russell. We do have certain players, and so we gotta go with what we have and just get better. And that's the bottom line. And Al Davis, hey, just let the coaches be the coach, and you be the owner. And I think we would do better because obviously he's not going anywhere anytime soon. So if he would just somehow miraculously change his way of thinking and let the coaches be the coach, I think that the Raiders will be in a better position. I think if that were the case, I think Lane Kiffin would have had a better job. I just think so. You know, a lot of people didn't like him. He was too young, this and that. But I did like Lane Kiffin, actually. I really did like that coach. And I thought that, you know, he was very motivating and inspiring. And plus with Cable as the offensive line coach, you know, he did a very good job too. And I like him too as a head coach. You know, he did a good job with that line, and they're still improving. They're still improving. They're still getting better. So I do like Cable. I like Kiffin as well. I hope he does well in Tennessee. I know he said some stuff on ESPN and did some things he shouldn't have done. Hopefully he'll learn. But Tom Cable's the coach. I'm behind him. Once again, anybody in that uniform, coach, assistant coach, whoever, trainers, everybody, anybody that's representing, you know, our organization, I'm behind them 100%, and I just hope nothing but the best, and I hope we can go forward from here on out. Like Richard Seymour said, I would like for them to go in the playoffs, but come on now, we all know that's far from reality. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a lot of time. That's all I gotta say.